Since Arionne Curry is back in the news and clapping back harder than ever, let's start with the most recent chaos. Arionne has once again inserted herself right in the middle of Martell Holt's life and his ongoing battles with Melody Shari. She's standing by Martell's side during this storm of legal drama, trying to prove to everyone that she's not going anywhere. On Instagram, she continues to send out little subliminal messages, showing just enough to make fans believe she's still deeply connected to Martell. Many people think she will never stop trying to infiltrate Martell's world, and honestly, fans are torn. Some are shocked, while others are simply shaking their heads, tired of the same old cycle. Now, let's break down how this latest drama unfolded. Shortly after going live on Instagram, Melody Shari revealed that she felt ambushed outside the courthouse. And ambushed wasn't just a word, she truly meant it. Melody explained that she had already been under heavy stress from arguing with Martell in court. But when she walked outside, instead of finding peace, she was met face to face with not only Martell but also Arionne Curry. Now tell me, who does that? Who shows up to their man's court date with his ex-wife just to stir up drama? Fans were outraged. They felt like it was messy, petty, and unnecessary. Melody also spoke out in a way that showed she's completely fed up with being disrespected over and over again. But here's the thing, while Melody was busy telling her truth, Arionne wasn't done either. Instead of backing off, she decided to post a video on Instagram. In that video, she showed herself and Martell having fun in Atlanta, laughing, smiling, and acting like nothing was wrong. The point was clear: she wanted the world to know that this man is still hers. But the timing made things worse. While Melody was venting her frustration about being ignored, lied on, and disrespected, Arionne was out here posting happy couple clips, trying to play the role of the main woman. Fans could see the messy game playing out in real time. On one side, Melody was calling out the nonsense. On the other side, Arionne was acting like she had won the prize. The truth, though, runs deeper. Melody opened up on her Instagram stories about how drained she's been. She admitted, "I've been ignoring the ignorance, the lies, and the disrespect to myself, my children, and even my mother for months." And anyone who has ever been pushed to their limit knows what those words mean. That's a breaking point. That's the line in the sand. Melody made it clear she was done staying quiet. For her, it's no longer about peace. She's stepping into battle mode. Fans quickly noticed the shift. They pointed out that Melody had stayed silent for a long time, ignoring Martell's jabs and Arionne's shade. But now, she's done. She's standing up for herself, and she's not pulling any punches. Meanwhile, Martell couldn't resist throwing his own shade. He tried to flip the narrative by claiming Melody came to court dressed in her best Sunday outfit because she thought he was going to jail. According to him, she dressed like she was ready to celebrate his downfall. He even told this to blogger Tasha K. But Melody didn't let that slide. She clapped back, saying, "You're watching me so hard, Martell. You're obsessed with me, paying attention to everything I do, even my clothes." And to be honest, she wasn't lying. Even after their divorce, it's obvious he watches her every move. At this point, fans are split. Some believe Melody shouldn't waste energy on Martell and Arionne at all. They think she should keep her focus on her businesses, her music, her brand, and most importantly, her children. But others argue that she's speaking out because she feels abandoned by the legal system. Melody revealed that there were even times when she wasn't informed about hearing dates. Imagine that, fighting in court, trying to protect your kids, and not even being told when the hearings are. Melody said she had to check the paperwork herself to find out what was happening. So really, what choice does she have? If the courts won't protect her, her only remaining weapon is her voice. And she's using it. All the while, Arionne continues to stand beside Martell, behaving as if she won some grand prize. But here's the reality: what exactly did she win? Because since the divorce, Martell Holt's life has been nothing but a mess. His reputation is damaged. His finances are shaky. He's constantly in and out of court. And his relationship with his ex-wife is beyond toxic. So, what is Arionne holding on to? Fans ask this question daily. They wonder why she would commit herself to a man who hasn't even sorted out his own life. Many call it foolish. Others simply see it as desperation disguised as loyalty. But let's not pretend Martell is the only one stirring up drama. Other cast members have also been dragged into this storm. Melody revealed that after the reunion, Marceau Scott actually reached out to her. That in itself shocked fans, because Marceau has spent years making jokes at Melody's expense. But Melody says the morning after the reunion, he called her and even quoted Bible verses. Even Melody's friend was surprised, asking, "Marceau? Quoting scripture? Really?" According to Melody, Marceau admitted that he couldn't keep fighting with her anymore. He said he could see that she had grown and healed, and it didn't feel right to continue tearing her down. That revelation raised eyebrows. Because if Marceau sees her growth in private, why is she still being dragged in public? Is this all for the cameras? Is it about protecting certain people's images while sacrificing Melody's? Fans are beginning to think Melody has been unfairly carrying the burden of everyone else's drama while others get away with excuses. And let's not forget the Fletchers. Melody called them out too. She once included Chris and Nell Fletcher in some of her most personal milestones, like her name change ceremony, only to later realize they weren't truly supporting her. She went as far as saying that if she saw them on the street, she wouldn't even speak. That was shocking because the Fletchers have always been seen as the quiet, neutral couple. But Melody's statement made it clear things are not always what they seem. So now, we have Martell obsessively watching her, Arionne trying to claim the spotlight, Marceau admitting privately that Melody has grown, and the Fletchers being exposed for not being genuine. It's no wonder Melody has had enough. After staying silent for so long, she's finally speaking up, and the more she talks, the more the truth about everyone else comes to light. Support has been pouring in for her. Fans flood her comments with encouragement. "We stand with you, Melody. Don't let them silence you." On the flip side, Arionne is getting dragged. People are calling her out for embarrassing herself by holding on to Martell. One fan even said, "Arionne thinks she has a prize, but what she really has is a problem." And at the center of all this? Martell Holt. Every thread of this tangled web connects back to him. Melody, Arionne, the Fletchers, Marceau, even the courtroom battles, everything circles around him. And the chaos will continue until he finally accepts responsibility for his actions. But let's be real, history tells us he won't. Martell has been using the same tactics for years. He pits women against each other, tries to control the narrative, and then acts shocked when the truth comes out. Melody knows this cycle too well, and that's why she's no longer depending on him to change. She's focused on creating her own boundaries. Arionne, on the other hand, continues to act like being by Martell's side proves something. But fans see through it. They know loyalty isn't loyalty when it comes from a place of fear or desperation. If a man humiliates his family on national television, ruins his reputation, and drags his ex-wife through the mud, what does that say about the way he treats the woman standing next to him? People are shaking their heads at the thought. Meanwhile, Melody is rising above the storm. Her children, her businesses, her music, and her healing are her main focus. And that's why fans continue to support her. They've watched her go through the worst and still stand tall. They know she won't let Martell or anyone else break her again. In fact, all this drama has only made her stronger. Instead of dimming her light, it highlights just how powerful she is when she finally decides to speak up. And that's where we are now. Melody is done staying silent. Arionne refuses to leave Martell's side. Martell keeps playing games. It's a messy triangle, and there's no end in sight. But if there's one thing we know, it's that the truth always comes out. This story is far from over. The next court hearing, the next Instagram post, the next behind-the-scenes revelation, it's all coming. And the tea will only get hotter. So, buckle up. Melody is ready for battle, Arionne is still clapping back, and Martell? He's still being Martell. But when the dust settles, fans are eager to see who will truly come out on the right side of history.